Welcome, nerds. I'm Leah with Project Nerd here interviewing for the Dickens Horror Film Festival. With me today, I have Rollyn Stafford. Rollyn, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Great. And so you're here with your film Zombie Walk. What can you tell us about your film?
In short, Zombie Walk is about a guy taking his pet zombie through a walk through post-apocalyptic downtown Portland, Oregon.
Are there any like hidden messages to the film? I did get to see it. I actually thought it was really well done. The way you guys kind of captured the post-apocalyptic feel was really great. Um, so yeah, was there any sort of hidden meaning behind making this zombie film or, you know,
Um, it's interesting you asked that because a lot of people have read a lot into it, especially audiences in the Northwest area. But honestly, my goal was just to show how downtown Portland had transformed since the COVID outbreak and since the Black Lives Matter protests has changed dramatically. It didn't used to look like that, you know. So I just thought, wow, look at all this wonderful production value that we might never see again. It'd be great for a horror short. And I was right. I think the environment speaks for itself in the movie.
it does. I thought those scenes where you really captured the city and it kind of had this crazy fog effect. I assume you didn't get a fog machine and go around all of Portland. So was that all
No,
natural? And
no, people have asked me about that, and that is all natural. That's not fog. That is smoke from Washington, California fires.
wow.
That was the worst we have ever had it. I think our air quality, actually, it was almost exactly this time last year when we filmed. And our air quality was, according to online, was the worst in the world at
Wow.
the time. People were not supposed to go outside.
That's amazing. I live in Denver and we just had that title, so I know
Wow,
I know the
congratulations.
feeling, the pressure, yeah. It's a big one to uphold, but, so what was that like? I mean, you guys walked around there are a lot of different scenes and it was completely empty, so you filmed this right at the height of COVID last year?
Right at the height of COVID, right at the height of the fires. So it made for a wonderful zombie film because it looked almost barren. There was no one out. You know, we were told not to interact with people because of COVID and told not to go outside because of the smoke. But I said to my crew, listen, obviously safety first, but if you guys want to risk it, it's going to look really good on film. And there was only a 6-person crew, including myself and the other actor. So
Mhm.
we just did it, and we were able to shoot outside for about 2.5 hours before we started getting headaches because, no oxygen in the air. So
Yeah.
we took a breather after that, like a 3-hour lunch break, and then we shot all the inside stuff, which was much easier to
Oh,
do.
wow, so you shot all that in one day?
All that in one day. We're
That's
all guerrilla style. No permits for any of that.
That's incredible. I was gonna ask about the makeup and how many times you had to apply it because it looked like a pretty serious zombie application, but
Yeah. Zachary Smith was the makeup artist and also played the zombie.
okay.
Because of COVID restrictions, I asked him, "Do you think it'd be possible just to apply the makeup to yourself?" And he was, and as far as an actor goes, I think he played a wonderful zombie. He got it on at 4 a.m. in the morning and did not take it off
Wow.
till about 4 p.m., which means he couldn't eat lunch either with the fake teeth in. So he really was a trooper.
Yeah, so he really was a method actor then, because zombies are usually pretty starving, I hear.
Don't tell him that.
Actor turned makeup artist, we love to see it. So in terms of your motivation for the type of zombie, I know zombies can range anywhere from Shaun of the Dead, sort of slower zombies to 28 Days Later. Was there any sort of thought behind the type of pet zombie you wanted to have or anything like that? Or
Yeah, definitely. I was in favor of sort of those more Romero slow moving zombies, not the fast kind, certainly. Although there is a moment, I suppose, in Zombie Walk where we get an Evil Dead shot of that quick camera running up to the Karen of my movie and just
Mhm.
tearing her apart. And that was the one time I think my zombie moved fast. We don't actually see it; we just see the camera movement. But definitely, the walk was supposed to be sort of reminiscent of how the Romero style zombies uh, maneuvered around. Yeah.
Mhm. And so so what I took away from this was definitely sort of a warning to Karens out there. Did you mean for it to kind of come across that way, or was that just supposed to be like a little funny part of the movie and then, you know?
I think that might have been the one slightly social commentary I was trying to throw in there. Just sort of be nice to each other. There's no reason to be rude to people, no matter how different they are.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I didn't, yeah, it really came across as a Karen kind of character. And my friend Evelyn Gale, who played that part, did it very well. And in fact, she's the opposite of that. She is a medic. And you could actually, when you watch the movie, you can see the medic cross signs on her, and of course her helmet. Um, so she's the opposite of that kind of character, but she played it brilliantly, I thought.
Do you have any other projects coming up that you're working on or anything you can tell us about?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually 2 months ago, I just made another short zombie movie
Okay.
called. I know this is a trend. It was called Zombies Like to Watch, and it's a
Oh.
sort of a romantic comedy. I can give you the short of it. A girl brings a guy home on their first date, and it's going really well. But the girl has a particular kink, and that is she likes to have her pet zombie watch her have sex with other guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a pet zombie trend. Is that like a
No, it just happened to be in a place where I was at the time and thought, well, Zombie Walk was doing very well at film festivals. I'm
Mhm,
like, I've sort of hit a niche here,
mhm.
and let's see if I can apply this sort of simple story to just throw a zombie in it, because zombies always make stories a little bit more interesting. I figure, but no, right now I'm actually working on a feature that has nothing to do with zombies. It is a strictly fast-paced comedy, but no supernatural zombies to be found.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you, premiering primarily at horror festivals? Because in my mind, this was more of a comedy story. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a combination of horror film festivals and Northwest film festivals.
Mhm.
And some of the horror festivals love it. We just won best horror Northwest short film, Crypticon up in
Awesome,
Seattle.
congratulations.
Thank you. It was quite a nice surprise. Um, but yeah, honestly, the reaction I've seen when I'm with the audience has been much more of an emotional response rather than a comedic one. Although there's some wonderful, funny parts in it, people have come up to me afterwards and said, "Oh my God, I remember last year how bad it was." Especially if they're in the Northwest area when we were, right
Mhm.
where that smoke was for a good 2 weeks. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, anything else you wanna tell us about your film real quick, or anything you wanna plug for us?
Just know that Portland still loves making movies. We're trying to get back on track there despite, COVID and everything. We still want to make movies, and the more people and filmmakers and actors who come to Portland and share that sentiment of just wanting to get stuff made and out there, we love that. We really, really do.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Rollin. I really liked your film. Hopefully everybody goes out and sees it. So, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.